So today, good morning, good morning. So I like to call this Reflections in My Robe because it's just my time after I've had devotion, this my quiet time in the morning, and what is God saying to me? And the hardest part is remembering to post. So here's what happened. I'm reading today. My devotion was about Ark of Repentance, so being repentant, living a life of repentance. And what I try to do is apply what the author's words are to the scriptures or the chapters that they put together. And this time in that, there was a lot in Genesis 10, 11, and 12. 10, 11, and 12. And in chapter 11, there's a story about the Tower of Babel. And so if you know that story, you know that this was a time after the flood where the earth is now being repopulated. And everybody spoke the same language. So there was no different languages, which is kind of hard to think about. I guess if you're in your country, wherever you live, I'm in the United States, that imagining that the whole world spoke the same language, same words, and could communicate very, very well. So they decided somebody created new technology called bricks. And they decided to build a tower up to the heavens. And, that's what they were going to be known for, is that we built a tower up to the heavens. And if you know the story, the Lord came down and saw what they were doing and was like, okay, well, they can all speak the same language. So we're going to shake that up. And so he changes that, and people got different languages, and then all the people who had the same language went and lived somewhere else, or built new cities together. So that's what the world is that we know today. But what's interesting to me about that is that when God did that, he was removing their desire for self. And I thought that was so interesting that they all spoke the same language, but they were still focused on self. There was no conversation about God at all, despite coming from the generation of Noah. Everybody was from Noah, who followed God, and they all are there because of that. But he had to remove the self. So, and by doing that, he created different languages. I wonder what technology is doing to us today that makes us focus on self. We're having the same exact problem. And I actually think social media and technology is amazing. It does have its challenges. It causes us to focus on everything but self. But in a way, are we using it too much for self? Are we using it wrong for self? Are we using it to proclaim Christ? Proclaim the goodness, proclaim things like wholeness and family and joy and peace, or are we only using it to promote self? Same issue, different time. We got to get it together. Have a great day.